Hi there, I'm Keith. I just want to say thank you for watching these videos. This channel's recently crossed 20,000 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you to everyone. It really does mean a lot, and it means a lot to me that people are finding the content helpful enough to watch the videos and subscribe. The community support has been awesome. After thinking how crazy it is that 20,000 people have subscribed to this channel, I looked back at the 70 videos I've made on this channel and dozens of other videos I made on other channels, and I realized I made a lot of mistakes, and I decided to actually write some of those things down and maybe present them in a way that I can give you guys some tips and tricks so maybe you can avoid the mistakes that I made when not only starting this channel, but plenty of other channels in the past. The first tip has to do with choosing the right channel topic. Choosing a channel topic you're passionate about is going to help propel your channel, and it really is a long game when it does come to YouTube. Sometimes making videos can be a grind, and if it's something you're really passionate about, it'll help motivate you during those times where it's a little slower for your channel. My channel happens to be in the summertime. Things just really slow down. And seeing your views and engagement take a dip is pretty tough to see sometimes. Loving your channel topic is definitely going to get you through these downtime periods. If no one was watching these videos, I'd still be talking about this stuff with my friends. This channel just gives me another outlet to talk about cameras and creating. A mistake I made with other niche channels in the past was I tried to make content that would get me tons of views, but it wasn't a topic I was overly passionate about. So I was passionate about making the videos, but I wasn't really passionate about the topics I was making the videos about. But when I started making videos about cameras and creating, it really clicked for me. I'd be making these videos whether anyone was watching them or not. I'm glad you guys are watching them and finding them helpful, but it does really give you that push if you love what you're doing to just do it whether anyone's watching or not. My next tip goes off of finding the right niche, and it's finding the right topics within that niche that provide value. An example is I found it tough to use one of my gimbals, so I wrote down all the problems I had while I was using it, and I just made videos about all those problems I have. It was really helpful to some people. It didn't go viral, but the people that were searching those specific problems really enjoyed the very specific videos, and they were happy to watch those videos. And I learned that it's better to have a couple of passionate viewers than to go viral with a lot of views and not have anyone come back to your channel. This is a tough lesson that I learned on one of my other channels. I have a personal channel where I upload more personal videos, mostly vlogs. But one of my videos I uploaded about my German Shepherd was picked up by the algorithm, and it got millions of views very quickly. And while it was awesome to have a video that got tons of views and comments, it really wasn't exactly great for my channel. My personal channel is more of a vlog channel, so random content blowing up that had nothing to do with my vlogs didn't launch my channel, and I think it actually probably even hurt it. When a user clicked from a German Shepherd video to my channel and didn't see another German Shepherd video, they left without commenting, subscribing, or returning to my channel ever again. So I don't know if YouTube takes that into consideration, but it was really hard to grow any videos on that channel after that big video blew up. Establishing a niche and providing value within that niche allows you to build long-term sustainable growth over the long term. It is possible to do really well within a niche and have a video go viral, but it is a much longer term strategy and a more sustainable play to pick a niche, pick topics that are relevant, and just keep providing value to your audience, so they really just know what to expect with your channel. Another really tough lesson that I learned is that effort does not exactly equal success. After that viral video, I decided to do a new video and really go all in on the production value and the editing and the filming. My first video was really in depth, and I thought it was going to do well. I did tons of keyword research and tried to optimize it the best I could. I wanted to get everything perfect, so I recorded it 3 or 4 times even just to get everything right. It took me weeks to script and shoot and edit and reshoot and tweak, and ultimately I was discouraged when no one watched it. Looking back, the video was way too dense, and it was tough to get through. It wasn't nearly as perfect as I thought at the time either, looking back at it. Starting a channel is tough when you don't have any audience, and because you have put a lot of effort into something doesn't mean people are going to watch it. Not trying to dissuade you from putting a lot of effort into your videos, but make sure you're putting effort into the right things, not just trying to make everything perfect. Another tip I have is that the YouTube algorithm is brutal. For a while, I was trying to figure it out, and I was watching tons of videos on YouTube about the YouTube algorithm and trying to optimize my videos to everything I could possibly do and tweak them as far as I could. But I figured it just wasn't a good, sustainable, long-term strategy. When it comes to the algorithm, it just seems like things are changing every day. And I find when I make videos that my audience asks about, or something that I find really interesting within my niche, the video tends to do a little better than when I try to come up with an idea based on the algorithm and like deconstruct it and work backwards and all this stuff. So I think paying attention to the algorithm and what's happening is a good thing overall, but don't get too locked into it and don't be paralyzed when you can't come up with content that feeds the algorithm. If you are delivering content within your niche that provides value, over the long term, people will find it eventually. Speaking of ranking in the search algorithm, my next tip is that YouTube analytics are your friend, but not importantly, the most sought after thing you should be focusing on when it comes to making your videos. It's important not to stress about them too much. It's good to use them as a guide, but it is really easy to get wrapped up in them and just keep looking at them and trying to analyze all this data and tweak your videos around the data. Some topics just don't perform as well as others. It really is a weird beast when you are looking at the numbers of all your videos and where people watch to, and it's really easy to just go deep dive into these numbers and just lose yourself when you should probably just be making more videos and making each video better than the last. An example of overanalyzing on this channel is if you're wondering why I have an intro and outro on my videos, and some of them are longer, shorter, or just completely different designs altogether. I was testing them to see if some of them performed better or some of them performed worse. And I spent a long time trying to figure out how I could have an intro and an outro that people just wouldn't skip past. The best way I found is to keep them really short, have the audio of the video playing under it, and not have it repeat over and over and over. So if someone sees a 10-second clip on every one of your videos, they're really likely to just skip over it. But if it's a 3-second clip and the video is already rolling under it, it's really not likely that they will skip over it. This is all data that I have been testing and trying, and there's been just so much trial and error. I could have probably turned out 2 or 3 more videos if I just didn't analyze the data as much. So really, it's coming down to opportunity costs when it comes to analytics and deep diving into them. I do think they're really handy, but it is kind of easy to lose yourself in them and get fixated on a couple of metrics or numbers when really viewers don't care about testing your intro. They just want you to make more videos, I'm assuming. So I'm trying to take a step back from analyzing my analytics so much and focus on making more quality content that people can watch on my channel. My next tip is one that I really need to work on, and after even just writing down that last bullet point, thinking about making videos and not stressing out about just the whole process of making and creating and optimizing thumbnails and titles. Just focus on making videos and building your channel over time. If you spend a lot of time looking at analytics, what other people are making and how many more subscribers and viewers they have than you, it's really easy to burn out and get discouraged. YouTube is tough, and comparing yourself to other people and thinking that just because they're doing good, I'm not doing as good. If you are comparing yourself to your own numbers and that is going up and to the right, then you're doing pretty well. But one mistake that I make is that I go in my office in the morning, I work my regular job, and then I go to work straight into these YouTube videos after work. Or I'm writing for new YouTube videos, or I'm working on scripts or graphics or websites. It's really easy to burn out if you're just working all the time. And I was starting to burn out working since I was just doing only that. And it doesn't help that my fiance and I are also getting married in a couple months, so there's additional pressures that come along with that, and everything is just coming together all at once, and it's really easy to burn out. But I think always working and finding a good rhythm that you're not slacking, but you're not completely going full steam ahead and burning yourself out is a good balance to strike. So those are a few things I've learned while making videos for this channel and some other channels. I just want to say thank you again for watching and subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me that people are enjoying the content that I work so hard to make, and that just really does feel pretty good, and it motivates me to make more videos in the future. Feel free to share some feedback or future video ideas in the comments below. I definitely try to respond to everyone in the comments, so if you leave a comment, I'll see you down there. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next videos.